What will happen if BRICS becomes stronger than NATO? The present world state and almost every country's interest in being a part of BRICS show that BRICS will be the largest future collaboration. It will benefit many nations, but what will happen to NATO? It is now very common to hear news about nations wanting to be a part of BRICS, and recently the U.S. neighbor, Mexico, has also shown the same interest. If Mexico becomes a part of BRICS, it will be a turning point for many nations that are a part of BRICS. Welcome back to another exciting episode of our channel. Innovation Diary brings you China's innovation stories, projects, and growing influence in different parts of the world. If you are new to the channel and enjoy learning about fast-paced modernity, especially China's development and growing power, you will definitely find our videos intriguing. In this video, we are going to talk about Mexico's collaboration with BRICS. We will also see how this collaboration will benefit both Mexico and BRICS. Let's get started. Having countries as your friend that share the same interest as yours is a blessing. Almost all countries look for some support from other nations. We have all seen that when two countries of the same values and interests combine, many futuristic and extraordinarily amazing things happen. They make amazing construction, tech, or development projects possible together. Apart from that, the world is interconnected through trade. When two countries shake hands, they boost trade, and it helps the economy. But above all, another benefit that becoming friends with a country provides is having someone to help in the worst situations. Many countries become friends, and they help each other in difficult situations. But this friendship is still not enough to survive in the world today. Why, may you ask? It's because becoming friends with a nation means you want to be more powerful. But many nations have made a unit. So, if you become friends with a single country, you still can't beat the unity of more than two countries. A very well-renewed group is the G7 group. This unit of 7 countries has almost ruled the world. Things go according to their demands. And this has been a huge problem for countries outside this collaboration. But the question is, how will countries who are not part of G7 ever feel empowered? Before we continue further, tell us, are you loving the video? If yes, please like and share the video and subscribe to our channel for more videos about China's development, power, and influence on the world. Let's continue now. You're mistaken if you think only G7 is the only powerful group of nations worldwide. Another group is also present that is like a support for the lonely countries. We are talking about no other than BRICS. BRICS is a group of nations that are leading the world's economy. In terms of development and power, these countries are alone unbeatable. The nations like China and India are a part of this group. Because of this, for nations who also want to align themselves with powerful countries, BRICS is the only hope. A few years back, G7 was the only powerful group in the world. And becoming a part of it was not an easy job. A nation must compromise on its interests and do what these 7 countries say to be a part of this group. In a nutshell, countries had no other options available. And the countries who could not be a part of this group had to do what this unit said because they had the power. But after BRICS, the monopoly ended. Now nations have options that they can choose from. And because of this, we have seen many nations interested in being a part of BRICS. Recently, another powerful nation has also shown interest in becoming a part of BRICS. We are talking about Mexico. Mexico wants to be a part of BRICS. It is the second largest economy in Latin America and a neighbor of the U.S. But the nations are often considered as close neighbors with different goals. Mexico has a very good relationship with the individuals of BRICS. It's been in good relationships with China and India, which are the leading economies in BRICS. For BRICS, Mexico will be a very beneficial nation. This will expand the reach of BRICS economy. But the question is, why Mexico wants to be a part of BRICS? Mexico has a similar interest as the BRICS. Despite being located near the U.S., Mexico still looks for other partners. And the reason is that Mexico wants to be friends with nations that can provide benefits without causing any political conflicts. The U.S. has always been involved in Mexico's politics, and that's something Mexico doesn't enjoy. Apart from that, Mexico has a history of staying in a good relationship with every country. You won't ever see Mexico jumping into any controversy. Currently, the middle-class masses of Mexico are developing. And Mexico needs some strong support. And the Brics look like a better option. It's the group of a sophisticated country. These countries don't believe in dirty politics and monopolies. Rather, they prefer development, trade, and technology to be their motive. These agendas are something that has attracted Mexico. But can Mexico provide any benefit to Brics? Will Mexico's membership in Brics benefit Brics in any way? Of course. There are many benefits that Mexico can provide, and let's talk about them in detail. Mexico is a huge economy. The people that live in Mexico are hardworking and are a huge market for traders. And China is a huge trader from Brics. If both countries accelerated trading, it would be a huge boost to their economy. This will benefit both countries' trade if Mexico becomes part of Brics. Apart from that, Mexico also has many trading connections with other nations, which means if Brics gets to trade inside Mexico, it will also be introduced to the other nations that are connected to Mexico. In terms of the economy, this will be a huge boost for the nations. The members of Brics will get to trade with nations they have never done trade with. And those nations who have never traded with the world will get a chance to trade with a huge market like China and India. Mexico has already increased its trade with Brics. 13% of the country's total trade is done with Brics. And China is Mexico's largest trade partner among Brics. Secondly, Mexico has a good amount of natural resources. Becoming friends with Mexico will also boost the natural resources trade. In today's world, oil is like a currency, so having a partner with enough oil and other resources will be a huge benefit for Brics. The construction sector of Mexico is also very developed. This will let Mexico do construction projects in other nations and help countries with poor construction to develop. Investing in education and business will also be a huge step for all partners. Brics work on simple agendas, including helping the developing nation, promoting trade, investment and construction in all regions, and minimizing interference with other nations. If Mexico agrees to these agendas, it can be a part of Brics. Brics is also open to new nations. It is just offering a partnership that promises growth with no West interference. According to the experts, Brics is becoming more powerful than G7 and NATO. It's because Brics is a collaboration of good boys that just want growth. The future of collaboration is expected to be bright, and Brics will soon become a huge group of countries that don't believe in monopolies and dirty politics. Why do you think the G7 neighbor finds Brics better? Does that prove G7 has dirty agendas? What makes Brics so important in the world that all developing countries prefer becoming a partner of Brics? Will this cause any jealousy in the West? Comment right below in the comment section. Do you think Brics will soon become stronger than NATO? Do you want to watch more videos like this one? If yes, then please like and share the video and subscribe to get exclusive videos about how phenomenally China is developing. Until the next video, stay tuned.